What's up, everyone? Welcome to Talk Verdi to Me. I'm Carter Tracy, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Dera belt and comparing it to the Raide LF2 belt. So I got this Dera belt about 2 weeks ago. I was on the pre-order for it, and I've run in it almost every day since I've gotten it, trying to test it out. I've run in this, then swapped to the Raide belt, done direct comparisons. I'm really trying to figure out which of these is my favorite belt to carry a bottle in the back of, essentially. So this belt is similar to the Raide belt in that it has, the main pocket is on the back right here where you can fit a nice big bottle. It comes with a 575 milliliter flask, 19 fluid ounces, with a locking cap from Hydro Pack. Great bottle, same bottle as the bottle that comes with the Raide LF2 belt, just 100 mils smaller. And that slots in really well in this pocket right in the back. And then also in the back it has a nice zip pocket which can fit my phone, which that's one really nice benefit of this Dera belt. I can put my phone in the back and don't have to carry it up front. And it also has a pass-through where you can stick poles or a jacket or something like that. That being said, if you have a bottle in the back, you probably wouldn't be able to fit any poles or anything through this pass-through. So it's kind of either poles or a bottle, which kind of defeats the purpose of that pass-through. I haven't put anything in there because I always have a bottle in the back, but it does have a way to tighten down in that pass-through area if that's something you want to do. And then more of the pockets, it has one big pocket up front, which is very similar to the Raide belt. And this pocket fits gels great. It can fit a phone. I have not put bottles in there. You could probably fit an 8-ounce, 500 ml bottle in there, or 250 ml bottle, but not a full 16-ounce bottle. And one interesting thing is it also has a tiny little pocket on the inside that's waterproof. That's designed to put salt pills in. I don't really use salt tabs. I've put my keys in there, and it stops them from jingling around. So that's also interesting. But the main draw point of this Dera belt, the main reason I got it, is this on the side. It's the way that the belt tightens, and it's with a BOA-like dial. And so it has a cord that runs all the way around the belt, over the bottle in the back, and will totally tighten it down so that when you're running, if you drink bottles, if the belt loosens, you can just keep tightening it, and then it's really easy to loosen it. You can either, I think you can dial it back, but the main way to loosen it is it just pops off. It's magnetic, and then it loosens up, and then you can tighten it back up again, however tight you want it. And so that dial fit system I thought was a really good idea and got me interested, and that's why I purchased the Dera belt. Now, I've had the Raide belt for about a year now. Yeah, I got it last June for my birthday. And this has very similar pocket setups to the Dera belt, but rather than a dial system, it has two Velcro straps in the front. It's black, so it's a little hard to see, but it's two Velcro straps that you pull to the side and can cinch down that way. And this Raide belt, when I got it, was a game changer for me compared to I had always had just a naked belt before where, you got bottles bouncing around even if you have it really tight. It's just a light material on a naked belt and stuff bounces around, versus the Raide belt truly had zero bounce for me when I cinch it down with those Velcro straps, and I used it so much. I raced in it a couple of times and was great. But the one issue that I had is that the Velcro over time started to wear down. I've only had it for a year, and the Velcro really doesn't stick too well now, and that's been a big issue for me. Now it's loose, it moves around a little bit. It still doesn't bounce at all, but Velcro is just not the best idea for something that's supposed to last for a long time. And so that's why the dial on the Dera belt was really interesting to me. And I don't see this dial failing at all. It seems pretty robust. And so I feel like this could have a longer lasting life. I guess to continue directly comparing Dera and Raide, the Dera belt's definitely lighter. I weighed it on my kitchen scale. The Dera belt's 110 grams. The Raide belt's 160 grams in my size, and I think I have an extra small on both of them. And the Dera feels lighter on the body. It's also a much more like soft and flexible material. So one thing I've had with the Raide belt is if I wear it directly on my skin, like under a shirt or like no shirt, it kind of chafes, it's rough. It has like padding on the back, which is really nice, but yeah, you can definitely feel it more, and I always wear it under wear a shirt under it, and like tuck my shirt in, which is fine, but on a really hot day, that's not ideal. Versus the Dera belt, I've worn directly against my skin, and it's like really soft, and yeah, that's been awesome. That being said, without like the little padding on the back that the Raide belt has, the bottle does dig into my back a little bit. I've had soreness in the back, which kind of sucks. So I guess that padding does serve a purpose on the Raide belt, and I remember feeling that with my naked belt too, where like the plastic, hard plastic up here from the bottle can dig into your back a little bit, especially when you don't have a shirt between the belt and your body. Now, this Dera belt, when you twist down the dial, it like totally locks it down on you. The belt's not moving at all. I think it's like shifting around even less than the Raide belt, especially if you like wear it up high, just because you can get it so tight and continue to tighten it. That being said, there is a little more bounce than the Raide belt. I'd say like the Raide belt can like shift around on your body and stuff, but like the back pocket, you never feel stuff like bouncing up and down. Same if you stuff a ton of gels in the front, it's not really bouncing up and down a ton. Versus on the Dera belt, you do get a little bit of that bouncing. It's not nearly as bad as like the naked belt or any other products, but you do feel the bottle in the back move a little bit, and more so in the front. If you stuff this front pocket with a ton of gels, and I think if you tried to fit a bottle in there, you can feel it bouncing around just because there's like not much like material here. It's pretty light, which is its benefit, but also a con where yeah, the flexibility and the more like elastic feel of this material compared to the Raide belt does make stuff bounce a little bit more. I think really the better comparison for this Dera belt would be to the Raide UL 1 liter belt, which can also fit like a 500 milliliter flask in the back, and it's I think lighter than the LF2 belt from Raide. I don't have that belt. But I think that's probably where this slot's better, because for me, I found I love both of these belts, but they have slightly different circumstances. If I'm like racing, I'm gonna pick the Dera belt every time now. It's just lighter. It's yeah, it feels smoother on my body. It has that race day feel versus the Raide belt is awesome for training. Like I can fit more water in here, more gels, and it's not going to move around at all. But it's definitely warmer, more cumbersome than the Dera belt. I think the Dera belt really fully replaces my naked belt. Like they're both light, and this has way less bounce. I'm going to go with this over the naked belt every time. And earlier this year, I ran a marathon, like a 2:46 marathon in the Raide belt. And I was super happy to be able to carry a bottle with me, as well as all my gels up front. And I have no regrets in that, but like in that scenario, I would definitely choose the Dera belt now instead of the Raide belt. So if I could only have one of these belts, I'd go for the Dera belt, but like the Raide belt is still better if you're trying to carry a lot on just a belt. For example, like my GoPro, if I'm bringing that with me, it was moving around a decent amount in the Dera belt. That was not ideal. So the Dera belt's really best for like, you know, the bottle in the back, phone in this back zipper pocket, and then like maybe 3-4 gels up front. And I wouldn't really want to carry any more than that. You can throw your keys in there too. But yeah, positions, it's great for that like 90-minute, 2-hour run, but I'm not taking it out for a 3-hour run like I would for the Raide belt. And the last thing is price on these. The Dera belt is $129 now. At the pre-sale, I think it was only $90 or $100 when I got it. And then the Raide belt is $159. Both super expensive for a belt. Like running belts really shouldn't be that much, but I was willing to pay it to test them out. And I thought that they would last me forever. The Raide belt has been, yeah, a little disappointing in that front where the Velcro has started to wear down, especially I put it through the washing machine once, and I didn't dry it or anything, but I think that really messed up the Velcro. So yeah, if you have a Raide belt, don't put it through the washing machine. But yeah, this Dera belt, I'd hope that it never really has, I can't see any fail points on it. The dial seems, yeah, very robust, and I think a much better option over the Velcro. So yeah, if I could only have one, I'm going with the Dera belt. You'll see me wearing this in a lot of my videos probably. Even if I have a vest on, like just throwing an extra bottle on the back, not a bad idea. So I really like the Dera belt. That being said, like the Raide belt's still great. But yeah, I'm excited that there's a new contender to the Raide belt, because the Raide belt like totally took over the running belt space, I feel like. And there's still more to be gained, which is awesome. I think that if you made like a perfect combination between the two, basically if I could take the Raide belt and put the dial system on it, that would be the best belt. So yeah, amazing, but still room to grow, which is super cool. Anyways, I hope you liked this review in comparison to the Dera belt. If you did, please press the thumbs up, the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more gear reviews and training videos.